Hello everyone, welcome back. It's TGR, that's Gaming Robo. We are managing Sunderland in a 5-year challenge to see whether or not if we can get Sunderland back into the Premier League and see whether or not if they can be a team that can be competing for Europe and potentially the Premier League title. Now, as always guys, make sure that you do smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell too. Now let's start the season. Let's see who we can bring in during this first window. Let's see if we can get Sunderland back into the Premier League.
For their scores, Super Sunday.
So we've come to the end of the first transfer window guys, and the only people that we have managed to bring in: Brandon Williams to help bolster our defensive options, Jesper Karlsson, who potentially could be really promising for us in midfield, and lastly Batista Mendy. I'm hoping that we can develop him into a fantastic, formidable player for us. And the only players that have left us is Kalichi, he's gone to Burnley, and Adil, he's gone to Sheffield United. Try and free up some money, and obviously we managed to bring in £5.5 million, which is absolutely brilliant. Not a great start to the league, as you could see, we're 16th, but it's early doors. Let's see what happens at the end of the first season. Can we get Sunderland back into the Premier League? So we've come to the end of the first season guys, and we finished fourth. Finished fourth in the league, and we didn't even get through to the playoffs. How gutting is that? We drew against Middlesbrough in the first game, and then we lost 2-0 at home in the second game. Oh, finishing fourth in the season. I'm gutted, honestly, but that's pretty good, I think. It's still FA Cup, we got to the fourth round. League Cup second round. Jesus Christ. But top goal scorer Aaron Connolly, he done really well for us. Assist Jesper Karlsson, thought he can do wonders for us, but I think we need to be bringing in more goals and more assists. Oh, I'm slightly gutted actually. Okay, so first season we finished fourth. We've got to see who we can bring in during the second summer transfer window, and let's see if we can fight again. So let's see if we can bring anyone else in and hopefully strengthen our team. So we've come to the start of season 2 guys, and the players that we've managed to bring in, we've done a big bolster. Totti from Wolves, we spent 10 million on him. I think he's going to do really good for us. Lamere Bogard, more of an option player really. Noel Buck. Now I'm taking a massive pun on Noel Buck. Obviously my reserves team had him on loan, but he was over at New England, so we spent 6 million on him. Stats for last season don't lie, so I'm hoping that he can do good for us. Richard Kone, massive risk on my part. Bought him from Wycombe Wanderers for £7.75 million. They were rejecting every offer for him, so I'm hoping that he can do the business for us and score more goals. Tommy Doyle from Wolves, Tyrek Mitchell from Crystal Palace, Rayan 8 Nori from Wolves. Oh, you can see I've raided Wolves this season. Neco Williams from Nottingham Forest, Ben Godfrey and Stefano Turati. We've got a lot of good players in this season, and as you can see, the players that have left, we've managed to bring in just shy of £30 million. I've got my fingers crossed, I've got my toes crossed, I've got everything crossed, and I'm hoping that we might be able to get through and back into the Premier League. So we've come to the end of season 2 guys, and let's see how we got on with Sunderland. Oh my god, we've finished fourth. That means we're in the playoffs again. Oh my god. Oh my god. We lost in the semi-final again. We lost to Wolves 2-1 and then we lost 3-1. That is, oh my days. Right, let's look through the competitions. FA Cup 4th round again. League Cup 3rd round. Right, go over the stats. Richard Kone, 26 goals. That is brilliant. Brilliant return. Connolly getting 10, Doyle 6, Godfrey 6, Carlson 6, and Mendel 6 as well. But our assists were really poor. Oh, I'm lost for words because I thought this is the team that can really drive forward and help us push towards promotion. Right, we'll see what we need to change in this team because we have to get to the Premier League in season 3 because I'm struggling to see us actually get into the Premier League right now. There is a reason why it says the Championship is the hardest division to get out of. So let's see who we can bring in during season 3's transfer window. I pray and hope that we can actually have a really good season. We've come to the start of season 3, guys, and now looking at the team, we brought in Jonas Chotard from Montpellier. Good defensive midfielder. I'm thinking that he can do good for us now. James McAtee from Man City. I like the guy. I think he's going to be fantastic when he's older. Kekai from Man City as well. Boubakary Samore. I like this guy. And I can't believe Man United never signed him. Vitaly Janelt, rather. I'm taking a pun on him and I need him more of a backup in defensive midfield. And, you know, Vitaly, Samare and Chotard, all really good defensive midfielders. Taylor Harwood Bellis, I like the guy. Brilliant centre-back. And Connor Hazard from Plymouth Argyle. We needed another goalie. I'm hoping that he can help us and actually gain promotion to the Premier League this season. So you can see we spent just under 6 million, but we brought in £25 million, selling the long list of talent that Sunderland did have on their books. So let's shoot to the end of the season. Let's see if we can get to the Premier League at the 3rd time of asking. So we've come to the end of season 3. You can see that Middlesbrough have won the playoff already. So the only thing that we've got to look for is either coming 2nd or 1st. Come on! Come on! We missed out on goal difference as well, but I don't care. We're back in the Premier League. That is the most important thing for us. We're back in the Premier League. Alright, let's look at the cup competitions. FA Cup 5th round. We're getting better. League Cup 2nd round. No, we're not getting better on that. Okay, looking at the stats. Richard Kone, 28 goals. We've picked a really good starlet, which no one talks about. Fantastic player, but how is he going to perform in the Premier League? Jesper Karlsson, 15 goals, 10 assists. He's developed magnificently for us at Sunderland. Aaron Connolly's had a good season. James McAtee's had a good season as well. Chotard, Keiki, Aitnori, Samare, they've all had good seasons. I mean, I'm buzzing. The main thing is we're in the Premier League again. We've got 2 seasons in the Premier League. I don't know what we need to try and survive the Premier League for season 4. So we're going to have to scour the market and see who's available and pray and hope that we can survive relegation in season 4. So the start of season 4 is our first season in the Premier League with Sunderland. And the people that we brought in, Kevin De Bruyne. He's a player coach for us. If I can actually show you on the player coach section. He's a player coach. Obviously, we've got him for the purpose of he's a phenomenal real life player. Eze from Crystal Palace. I think we needed someone better than Carlson now. for the Premier League that's Premier League proven. Morgan Gibbs White, I think he's brilliant. I like the guy. I think he's destined to be higher than what, Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I think he's destined to be higher than Nottingham Forest. Melvin Bard, bringing him in because we need a new left back. Reason being is because Tyreek Mitchell has left purely because of game time. But we bringing in £33.5 million worth of players, which is really good. The board have said that they need us to try and survive relegation, which is the main objective at the end of the day. And lastly, we brought in Chido Obi Martin. Now, obviously, I'm a little bit hesitant with regards to Coney up front in the Premier League. We brought in Obi Martin, which is another massive risk. We're going to see if it pays off with both of these players in the team. Let's see if we manage to survive the Premier League survival relegation battle race. Let's see if we can survive relegation. What I'm trying to say is, and hopefully have one more crack at trying to get into Europe in season 5. But let's head over to the end of season 4 and let's see what has happened to our history. So we've come to the end of season 4. I'm nervous to see what's happened to us if we survive the Premier League relegation. Come on! We finished 11. I'll accept that. Happily accept that. Swansea, Wolves and Derby go down. But us, we finished 11th. Can't remember who the other team that came up with us. It must have been Swansea and Derby. Must have been. But 11th, that is brilliant. Look at the cup competitions. FA Cup 5th round again. League Cup 3rd round. But going over the stats. Top goal scorer. Oh dear. Kevin De Bruyne, the 36-year-old legend of Manchester City, is our top goal scorer, closely followed by Eze and Carlson. Richard Coney's got 3 goals in 7 games. Martin wasn't around, so I'm assuming he's been bought. He scored 12 goals for us in 22 games. That shows that he can do it in the Premier League. But yeah, assists, bad. But don't take it away. We survived the Premier League in season 4 in our first season in this. So it means we're going into the final season, managing Sunderland in the Premier League, and we've still got a chance of making a massive upset in season 5. So we've come to our last season managing Sunderland, and it's our second season in the Premier League with Sunderland. Players we brought in, guys, it's phenomenal. Son has come to us from Tottenham Hotspurs. I'm praying and hoping that he can do the business for us. Samuel Edozie, think he's a good player. James Trafford, another good goalie. Zeno van den Bosch from Monaco, but originally Antwerp. And the players that have left us this season, the likes of Milan Alexic, Joe Bellingham. I was trying to keep him with us, but he just wanted to go. Rayan Aitnori, Tommy Doyle, they've all left. So this is our team. This is our team, and I'll tell you what, I'm nervous because I want us to do well, and I want us to break records with Sunderland. But this is our last season, so let's see what happens at the end of season 5. Whatever happens, that's it. That's the end of the story for us. But I'm hoping that we can do well with Sunderland in season 5. So we've come to the end of season 5. What has happened to Sunderland? Oh my god. Oh my god, we came second. We came second. That is amazing. Right, let's quickly check. Have we done any good deeds in the cup? Semi-final. We lost to f***ing Burnley. Burnley beat us in the FA Cup. And League Cup, we got to the 3rd round. Right, top goal scorer, Eze with 16. Chris Rigg finally breaks in through the team with 10. Barr getting 7. Richard Coney, he wasn't playing that many games. What I'm more worried about is Son wasn't getting a lot of games either. He wasn't getting a lot of games either. But Samore was the most assists. Jesus Christ. Right, okay, so we didn't win anything with Sunderland. That's a shame. But we've got them into Champions League football, which is absolutely amazing. But guys, if you have liked this video, please make sure that you do smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell too. If you do want to see a further 5 years with Sunderland, please leave a comment down below and put on the comment another 5 seasons with Sunderland. Let me know that you want to see it, and if we get enough people that wants the video, we'll do another 5 years and see what we can do with Sunderland. But guys, thank you very much for your love and your support, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the next video that we have on my channel here at TGR. That's Gaming Robo.